Studied all the pictures in magazines and books. I memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Browns Brooks. Manhattan, I've prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high. No one's in a hurry or wants to roam, but I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, a ticket home in my pocket, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more. Not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail. Not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-light town where the light is always red. Gotta be more than an old ghost town where the ghost ain't even dead. Clap your hands just because don't you know where I am ain't where I was. Not for the life of me. Babodio, not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of me. Certainly modern, jacket personality, everything today was yesterday's slow. Bad face reality, it's not insanity, says Vanity Fair. In fact, it's stylish to raise your skirts and bob your hair. Have you seen the way the kisses are these? Painting lips and pencil lining your brow. Now it's quite respectable. Goodbye, good goody girl, I'm changing how. So beat the drums, 'cause you're certainly modern Millie now. What we think is chic here, we can hide a thorough. They think it's odd and sudden and memorable. But the fact is everything today is certainly modern.
Better get jazzier.
Everything today is starting to go. Cars get snazzier. Let's say it's criminal, no criminal too. What they're forgetting is this is 1922.
They stole your shoe.
Wow, I was wearing it. 10 minutes in this town and I already have my New York horror story.
Honey, you remind me of a horror story.
It's every penny I have.
Hey, I feel for you. Girls like you come around here every day so full of dreams they might as well be sleepwalking. Well, tell me, now that you're awake, got a place to stay?
No, but...
Any friends or family nearby?
No, but...
And you don't have a job?
No, but...
No buts. You ain't got nothing. Relax. It's my good deed for the day.
But I'd hate to see a bad one because you're really not helping. The Hotel Priscilla?
A rooming house around the corner. I can't help thinking if I were in your shoe, I'd check myself in, get a good night's sleep, and then wire home for a train fare first thing tomorrow. Your parents will only be too happy to send it, and you may not believe me now, but once you get back to Keokuk or Gopherville...
Salina, Kansas. And who are you, the unwelcoming wagon?
That's me, so go home, country mouse, because when you get there, you'll say to yourself, well, I had my big adventure, but it sure feels good to be back in my own bed.
I ain't got nothing. So, I ain't got nothing to lose. Who needs a hat? Who needs a purse? And who needs you, mister? Whoever you are, I'm a pioneer, woman pal. Who'll go from buildings to the MetLife Tower. There's gold on their wheels, and I'm gonna get it or die trying. These are yours, kind and gentle. Ask me if I'm sentimental. Not for the love of me. Boborio, not for the life of. Not for the life of. Not for the life of me. Baby's coming home no more. Not for the life of me. Life that's carried on, carried more than a diamond on the wet. Gotta be more than an old ghost town where the ghost ain't even dead. Grab your hands, just be by where I am and where I was. Not for the life of me. Audio, not for the life of. Not for the life of me.
Daily graphic? Ooh, look! Manhattan's most eligible bachelors! No, the headline! White slavery! Ethel's right, girls. Listen. Dozens of girls have gone missing, mostly orphans, whose disappearance often goes unnoticed.
Sad to be all alone in the world. Though none of you need to worry with your big warm families.
But Mrs. Pierce, you've got to read this.
No, you gotta read this. It's a telegram for you, Ethel. Ruthie, emergency friends from home. Alice, Gloria, Rita, Cora, Lucille, Millie Dilmont, where is she?
Pounding the pavement.
With her head, poor kid. And for the rest of you, why, when I was a young actress, I rose with the rooster.
Don't fuss, Piercy. We'll make you proud.
What is it, Ethel? Not bad news.
My uncle.
Miss Ethel Pease, Hotel Priscilla. Regret to inform you, stop. Great Uncle Cyrus killed, stop. And freak crashing accident, stop. What a way to go. Well, my condolences go to your family.
What family? My parents died when I was a baby.
I had no idea.
No brothers, no sisters.
Cousins, aunts, anyone to keep tabs on you?
Just my own society and a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Sad to be alone in the world. Let's step into my office and enjoy a soothing cup of tea. The time we finish to be calm, quiet, and ready for a very long nap. Hi, Buddha. This is Butterfly. I got one for you. Price is out. $400. Cash only. This offer good for a limited time only. What's there to think about? Attaboy, Buddha. Mearsy? Hello? It's me, Millie. Mearsy? Authorized personnel only. Now where's my rent? We said today at noon. I haven't found a job. You have 2 minutes to pack your things. You'll find them on the street. Come, Mearsy. This is Mears to you. You've had 1 week on credit and time's run out. Excuse me. I'd like to inquire after the room for rent. You don't want to stay here. The manager's mean, the rooms are hot, and the water's always cold. Perfect. Listen, there's one room available, and it's mine. So unless you want a room, with all my heart. I was kidding. Although you need the room, I need the rent. It's a single bed.
I'll take the floor.
What's your angle, sister? We want the low light, but I see the Ritz written all over you.
Then help me be rewritten. I'm going to learn how the other half lives.
And I'm here to tell you, not very well.
But you're friends, don't you? Soulmates. Not 14-karat ponies who only love you for your money.
So, you'll take my half and I'll take yours. Sacks with Adam and Berged off Goodman. In fact, we could be very good for each other. I'll show you how to eat on a nickel.
And I'll show you which fork to use.
I'll teach you how to stretch a dollar.
And I'll teach you how to invest one.
I'm on the way up.
I'm on the way down.
It's a good thing we met in the middle.
My very first poor person.
Hey! I'm broke, not poor.
There's a difference.
And how? Poor sounds permanent. Broke can be fixed. I have planned so far ahead of this time. It's almost too bold, too daring, too new woman. I'm going to marry my boss.
When?
I don't know. I haven't got one yet.
Surely believe that love
Has nothing to do with it. Don't you read Vogue? This month's issue clearly states that marriage is a business arrangement. Love comes later. Occasionally to the man you're actually married to. Where will you find him? The classifieds. I've been interviewing boss after boss, but so far, married, engaged, single, and I can see why.
Don't you read the tabloids? Manhattan's most eligible bachelors, all who need wives.
And one of whom must need a steno.
Millie! Who's your friend?
We haven't met yet. Millie Dillman.
And I'm Miss Dorothy Brown from California.
Good actress, are you?
How'd you guess?
I have a keen eye for talent. Now, how can I help you, Dorothy?
Miss Dorothy. She's gonna bump with me and pay the rent till I find a suitable boss.
Silly Millie, I'll float you for another week. And as luck would have it, a nice sunny room just became available, right next door to Millie.
You need 1208. But at the Peach.
Ethelpe's just checked out.
She only just checked in.
That's showbiz. Now, if you'd registered Dorothy, I mean Miss Dorothy, Males and Millie, always some for you. Millie has such a big, warm family. Do you have such a big, warm family, Miss Dorothy?
I'm an orphan.
Are you? Such a real alone in the world. 12th floor, dear.
This way, Miss Dorothy. And other half lesson number 1. The girls like to practice their routines in here on account of the hardwood floor. It did something to the machinery, and I have to tap to get this thing going.
Boys, here's one for the scrapbook. Front page, and look, there I am. Okay, so it's an old picture with numbers across my chest. But those days are over. Just give me the right wig and no one will connect Mrs. Mears to that mugshot. Fun food, take Ethel to Buddha. $400. COD ASAP. As for you, Ching-Ho, our new arrivals used to the finer things. Let's give her room service. A little snap with enough chloroform to knock her out all the way to Hong Kong. Fun food, Sung, Ethel, Hai, Buddha, Seabach, Patch. As for you, Ching-Ho, room service. From Miss Dorothy. Dear Ethel, don't think of this being kidnapped. Think of it as my saving you from years of acting classes, diction exercises, and doors slammed in your face. There, no need to thank me.
着马，我的态度是不注意了，学生和我不一样，学生和我不一样。
Excuse me, I'm looking for a Miss Flannery.
You are looking at a Miss Flannery. You are?
Millie Dillmount, here to see Mr. Trevor Craven.
Senior, junior, or the third?
Trevor's single.
Number 3.
Is he hiring?
Theoretically. Meanwhile, he's looked at every stenog in the tri-state area. Not one of them fast enough.
I'm fast.
So I gathered. Is that rude?
You don't like me.
I don't like moderns, Missy, and you're as up-to-date as they come.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment. And you'd better be fast if you want the job. Mr. Graydon, I'm still not to see you, sir. Move it.
Congratulations, Ms. Dillmount. It takes the average athlete 7 seconds to walk from Miss Flannery's bench to my way station. I clocked you at 6.4.
Beautiful.
How's that?
Your beautiful trophy. I love baseball.
Golf. I won it for golf. May I see your references?
I don't have any, but I'm a hard worker and a fast learner.
No references. I like that. Isn't this the land of opportunity, Ms. Dillmount? With the right application of aptitude and enthusiasm can take you up from the bottom straight to the top.
Excuse me?
Take a letter. To Mr. John Hudson, Hudson's Floorwax. You'll find a letter in the invoice for the address. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor wax that we bought from you arrived in Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the crew should have a warning. Since the only possibility that your wax is waxing, I request a full refund of all the money we ever saved. And unless you can convince me, you can prove the floor wax faster. We will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you solve this matter. How's my speed, Miss Dillmount?
A little slow, perhaps.
Enclose or find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just deftly remove the lid and take away if you doubt. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your papers, which is why I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendations that will make your product better. And hope it won't require us to have a formulated. If it does, you may expect a bill. Sincerely, Trevor Brandon. Now I want that letter on my desk in 2 minutes flat. Man your machine. Go. Time.
Dear Mr. Hudson,
Colon.
my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. Let the floors that we bought to arrive Monday morning be discovered on my the only possibility is that your wife's box is over for some more valuable money we
Going on. In case you find a small container of the stuff I talked about, just get it, remove the lid, quick. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to live the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your papers. So I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of recommendations that you make your voice better. I just hope it won't require us to have a formulated May Festival sincere Trevor Green. You have made the team, Mr. Mouse.
You have made the team, Mr. Mouse. Tell me where my desk is when we eat lunch. How much I'll be paid. It's nice to meet you. I know we'll be friends. Just call me Millie Graydon. I'm still not to meet you. Graydon.
No trouble. Making a hoagie. Leg shooting.
Thank you, but I didn't order anything. Oh, how sweet. I can never refuse a rose.
Mrs. May is
Mrs. Mears? What about her?
Well, you're young man.
My Angelo Magas, she came home and forward.
You gentlemen clearly have pressing matters to discuss, so I'll leave you to it. And thank you. I still appreciate the roses.
I don't think I,
What, Ching Ho? Lost your heart to Miss Dorothy. How sweet. But I'm the one who better be nice to if you want to see her elderly, ailing mother anytime soon. One mama in exchange.
Okay, exchange.
For services rendered, so places, please. Good afternoon, Mrs. Mears.
Hello, little lady. I have something for you. My way of saying welcome to
A
Priscilla.
California apple.
For the California orphan.
Sad to be alone in the world.
But don't look back. Take a bite.
Miss Dorothy, I did it! Gloria, Ruth Alice! Did what, Millie?
Still don't know how to really tell all, sister.
You are looking at the future Mrs. Trevor, graded the third.
Perfect.
Congrats, kid. Honey, that's swell. You're on your way.
I invested me in my first paycheck, so we're all painting the town red tonight. All on me to thank each and every one of you. For what? For the hat and the scarf and the dress.
What about the rent?
2 weeks worth.
I'll take that.
And I'll take that.
Kitchen clothes, bunk bill, chain ho.
Au revoir, darling.
What's he going on about?
I think he's dear. And I'm thirsty, so come on, girls.
Millie, these trips up and down Broadway. And the strongest hooch we've sampled is root beer. All those in favor going back to the hotel?
No. Like even the apple, I have my heart set on tasting the forbidden fruit.
She's right. I don't care if it's an undercover copper. We'll stop the next person we see. Make that the next person.
Kansas.
Millie, you know this man? It's a short story.
Surprise ending. You were gonna make a U-turn.
Good idea. Come on, girls.
Wait a minute. He looks like he knows what he's doing in this town.
It just so happens you're staring at the hottest speaker in town. So unless you cream puffs with the right clothespin, that Jews hole ain't never know.
Excuse me, but I'm from California. I don't speak New York yet.
He says we're inches away from quenching our thirst, but they won't let us in.
Look at you. You've come a long way.
A lot can happen in 7 days. Just read the Bible.
The Bible won't help you here. You have to be escorted by a member.
Well,
What are you nuts? I got a girl waiting for me there.
I beg you, kind sir, for me.
Tell them we're your kid sisters. Come on, introduce us to some boys. Be a sport and walk us in.
think of it as next decade's good deed.
Fine. But the moment we're in, you're on your own. 10 years on Long Island. If that ain't best spent, I don't know what is.
It's closer than Kansas.
Hey, when you're stuck on the other side, the East River's wide as an ocean.
I hope we're being serious about that hairpin. I have to be at work in a few hours.
What do you do?
Stand up, for now. And you?
Depends. When I want to see a show, I'm an usher for a night. When the Yankees are playing at home, it's popcorn, peanuts, cracker. And when the open seas are calling, well, the circle end's always in need of a knowledgeable guide.
And you make a living?
I make a life. It sure beats sitting at a desk 8 hours a day, fretting over the price of steel.
Steel?
My old job, steel, for offices.
Oh, so paper clips left.
Yep, paper clips like.
I never pegged you for a paperclip guy. Bootleg gin maybe, or ladies' lingerie.
I thought you pegged me for a jerk.
I do, but I still think you deserve better than paperclips.
So do you.
But would you look at that? We found something in common.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Your name?
Millie Dillon.
Jimmy Smith.
Put a sock in it, why don't you?
How's a bum supposed to enjoy a free event if you do yapping all night?
Good night.
Good night, Millie Demo. Oh, the places I would like to show you. Although I hardly know you, I'm a funny feeling we'd make a perfect pair. Famous sights I want to see you seeing. The nights of you and me, you, we. Wait a minute. Just a minute. No, 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 no. I'm a Joe with just one aim. Every night's a day, a different day. College one from the same pet name. Hey baby, in a row I have my ducks. Those guys give me loads of yucks. Leave the coon to the other clubs. I don't need maybe. Got it good. What do I need with love? Always practice what I preach. Keep temptation out of easy reach. Stick to dogs, watch the Eric bleach. I'm happy. Come and go the way I choose. Never gonna sing tie down blues. Other guys go fill my shoes. No wing clip, sappy. Got it good. What do I need with love?
That was near miss. Talk about a flow shade. Flirt with disaster.
There must be someone out there watching over me. Talk about a four-leaf clover.
Peter Rabbit's missing footsie. Ain't too cold, not a tootsie. God is good. What do you need with love?
I got it good. What do I need with love? Skip the vows and all that rot. Tell the minister that I do not.
I am breezy, birds and easy. Free and easy.
Without her. Although I hardly know you, what do I need with love?
Got it good. Got it good.
But now I got it Hey Millie, wait up. Want to grab a cup of coffee?
I can't. I barely have time to swing to Priscilla, change, and then run to the office.
A quick cup of joe.
I'm new on the job, so I doubt they'll overlook my being late.
They will if they know what's good for them. They're lucky to have you, Millie Dillon.
Thank you. And may I say, Jimmy Smith, the Circle Line is lucky to have you. You're not too hot with new arrivals, but underneath it all, I'm a hunch you're a really great guy.
Say, you a Yankees fan?
You need some help with the Cracker Jack?
Actually, I have tickets to this afternoon's game. Wanna play hooky? We'll make a day of it.
No can do. You don't know my fiance.
Fiance?
Boss and fiance. I'm going to marry him.
Wow, love at first sight.
It's not for the modern. She takes charge of her destiny. No more waiting at ports for my ship to come in. I was out and found him, Mr. Trevor Graydon III.
Sounds like a stiff.
Some might say so, but I see a side to him that few people are lucky enough to see.
While you're sitting on his lap?
I've only been her day.
Has he kissed you yet?
No.
Does he have a pet name for you?
Yes.
What?
John.
John? That's not very romantic.
It's modern. You see, he calls me John because I'm so efficient. Johnny on the spot.
Cute. Maybe you could work into the wedding vows. I, Trevor, take you, John, to be my lawfully wedded Stenon.
Well, if you're going to be all old-fashioned about it, then I'll keep my plans to myself.
Hey, if you want to marry someone who thinks you use a typewriter on legs, be my guest.
Thank you, I will. The new woman chooses reason over romance any day of the week, and I'm a new woman.
Then maybe we shouldn't see each other again.
What do I care? Any day now, my time will be consumed by my boss/fiance, Mr. Trevor Graydon III. So fly away, butterfly boy, from flower to flower to flower.
Got a problem with that?
I'm merely suggesting that you grow up, skirt chaser,
Gold digger,
womanizer,
Jezebel.
Casanova. Oh. Am I drunk? Or maybe I'm dreaming. I ought to be screaming. He suddenly everything 2 days ago, just like that, without any warning. At 8 in the morning, he suddenly everything 2 days ago. Their signs, and I didn't see them. Playful remark, occasional sign, an obvious spark, the gleam in his eye. Everything 2 days early. Everything today is thoroughly Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Silly boy. Jimmy. What a real swell guy. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, what joy. He makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. He kissed about him. Sister, you're much better off without him. You can blow the blues and kiss goodbye, and put the sun back in the sky. But when he comes rolling, I'm not bothered. Hooray and hallelujah. Now me and Mr. Wrong going through. I'll find myself another blow who I know is no over. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. Forget about Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Forest, Daily, mountain, Jimmy. Morty, Schreiber, CPA.
Ladies, the phone rang 11 times before I finally answered it myself. Not pleased at all. Where's Flannery? Back to work.
Millie, I hate to bother you at the office.
More research on how the other half lives.
Oh, Millie, I feel so dirty. He had this peculiar grin on his face. And as he went to shake my hand, only it wasn't my hand he wanted to shake. He pounced. My knees buckled. No wonder you couldn't stop him. And here you were thinking I was going to marry my boss. You mean you're not? I most certainly am. That's perfect, but what does your boss have to do with my audition for David Blasco?
That's right. The big audition. How did it go?
Fine, until he pounced. Do I look like the sort of girl who'd allow a man to take liberties? You look helpless.
So they think that they can get away with it. Well, take a page from my book, Miss Dorothy. Callus up.
Higher heels, shorter skirts. And you're not going to like this, but cut your hair. Cut my hair!
No time like the present, Miss Dorothy.
John, Sal, bring up my handball court. Reserve court for 6:15, will you?
Yes, sir.
Gotta work up a good slap. As you gotta tighten up. Oh, sweet mystery,
A handball court for 6:15.
oh, I know it lasts the secret of it all.
Handball.
Thank you. Oh, how do you do that? Mr. Graydon, this is my friend, Miss Dorothy Brown from the Priscilla Hotel. We're going to spend my lunch hour at Madcap Beauty Spot. Miss Dorothy's to have her hair smartly bobbed.
With Bob? With your beauty?
Well, Miss Dorothy's an actress, and I was thinking how the theater is today, so rotten and awful.
Miss Dorothy, I'm going to take you there and try to persuade you from buying mankind with adorable girls. May I take the liberty of asking you down?
Perfect. Millie, I'll think I'll keep my curls, at least until tonight. Instead, I'm going to find a suitable frock for this evening. So tonight, Mr. Graydon. Trevor.
Miss Dorothy, great Scott, that Miss Dorothy. Pretty as a peach, skin to beat the band. Perfect, won't Pippin?
Perfect.
What a dandy for a fellow to cuddle and hold.
Dandy.
Say, imagine that sweet, soft kiss in your arms. Yes, I think we'll make dinner reservations at the plaza. The general room, a quiet orange table for two. I think Miss Dorothy's for the plaza, don't you? And John, flowers?
It's a florist across the street from the hotel. I'll order from them.
That's easy meal, bean, roses, 2 dozen.
2 dozen.
Long stem,
Long stem.
swamp.
On the fat side.
Millie,
Jimmy?
we have to talk about what happened.
Well, if you didn't get the message by my slamming the phone in your ear, I'm in no mood for this. It's been a rough day.
I agree. So let's kiss and make up. Or just make up. Maybe our kissing wasn't such a good idea.
Or maybe if you were kissing Miss Dorothy, I saw you leaving her room.
What did you think we were doing?
I can't imagine. Not that I need to. She told me everything.
Then you got your wires crossed. Yes, I went to her room. I had to talk to somebody.
An intimate conversation from the looks of it.
As a matter of fact, it was. Ever since you tripped me, Millie, life's been topsy-turvy. Like now, for instance. What am I doing on a window ledge hundreds of feet in the air?
Good question. Can you answer it inside, Jimmy?
No thanks. I like the view. Dozens of buses, hundreds of cabs, thousands of people way down below, wandering to and fro. Tireless people, no time to lose, crowding the avenues and parks on their marks, racing fast. Quite a cast, millions of people, pick any two. They could be just like me and you. Used to be strangers then, way back when. I turned the corner, stopped on a dime, like I remembered someone long forgotten. No mere flirtation, no marking time. I turned the corner when I met you, when I met you. Was our encounter planned? Destiny's guiding hand? Fortune or fate, it's grand, the way you made me feel. Have dinner with me.
All right. A celebration.
I've got it. Cafe Society.
Deal. And Dutch treat.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. We'll pool together the little money we have and blow it all on one memorable meal. And if we don't eat again for a month, who cares? I turn corner, feet on
the ground,
my spirit soared as you appeared before me.
I wasn't looking.
I down to this. Who's it gonna be, boys? Miss Dorothy or Mama? That's right. Now you're talking. But you know where Diane's out west. You can taste her cooking. The work for Mrs. Mears, the rest of their years. Mine
Hey, Millie, who needs emeralds? We can make it on green glass.
Speak for yourself.
Where are you going? To find a new boss?
No! Yes, I don't know.
Millie!
It's a holiday, I'm talking to the rain. A nightly sellout show, and maybe I'm broke. I've got no blues to sing, choose to sing a melody for two. Happy endings near, long as I'm here with you.
And yeah, you too.
So happy, dear, long as I'm here with you. Long as I'm here with you.
Simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Very well, social world, businessman, clever girl, or paint my future on a green glass love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 that thing called love. I want it, gimme, gimme, that thing called love. Eyes and goals, tears and laughter, give me happiness.
She stood me up.
How very strange.
There you are.
You gotta hear this. Go on, Mr. Graydon.
So I went to the hotel myself and called Miss Dorothy, and the lady at the front desk
Mrs. Mears.
said that she had checked out. No note, no boarding address.
Something's very wrong.
You expect our place on?
She wouldn't check out without telling everyone first.
And Louise did, and another girl just before I moved in. Both here one day and gone the next, without a word to anyone except for Mrs. Mears. Sad to be all alone in the world. Oh, Mrs. Mears is always saying that.
You don't think,
I do.
you don't mean.
White slavery. Cruel but true. If a girl's all alone in the world, she disappears. Who's to question her fate?
I'm calling the police.
Anyway, anything that might arouse Mrs. Mears' suspicion can mean an end to Miss Dorothy.
He's right. What we need is a temporary orphan, someone who put themselves in harm's way. I do myself, but she knows me.
And Graydon, I don't think either of us would pass on this new girl in town.
Someone who would. Larry! What is the meaning of this? Wheel me through the lobby in a cart full of dirty laundry? This is no time for newspaper. I demand an explanation. White slavery? No. No! Help me! Somebody help!
I protect you, Miss Dorothy.
May I see that, please? J. Mr. Hull.
Jane
Oh, she's coming! Chinho! Where's your brother? I thought I heard his voice. Your brother. Oh, skip it. Been in this country over a month and you still don't speak a word of English. You're going nowhere. Just like that mother of yours. She'll rot in Hong Kong before I import her over here. You're too big of a fool to know it. Go. Bye, Chinho.
Excuse me, the sign says vacancy.
So,
I'd like to fill it.
you sure you've come to the right place?
This is the hotel, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Hotel Priscilla, residence for young ladies.
And I need a room.
Suit yourself. A nice sunny room just became available.
Great. I can't wait to settle in and start making friends. I don't know a soul anymore. I don't know a soul anywhere except at the orphanage.
Oh, sad to be all alone in the world. But surely that was years ago.
Not at all. I gave strangers take elementary school for orphan children.
Did you walk? Now, before I show you to your room, how about we get acquainted over a freshly brewed cup of tea?
I'm crazy for tea.
Hi, Buddha. This is Butterfly. I got one for you. Price to sell at $250, but yet, let's say $225. A little longish in the tooth. In the dark, dark corner on the late trip that parents charge up, no one's gonna notice. And if anyone complains, you can return her for your money back. You'll get 10% off or any orphan that I kidnap.
Read that back to me, please.
Hi, Buddha. This is Butterfly. I got one for you. Price to sell at $250. Better yet, it's $225. A little longish in the tooth. Again, in Georgia corner on the late trip that parents charge up. No one's gonna notice. And anyone complains, you can return her for your money back.
Everybody listen.
That's the organization. So you eavesdropped on me. Hearsay, inadmissible. Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Hong Kong.
One foo!
Buddha get girl. Meals get cash. $500-$600. $1,000 for Miss Dorothy.
If you want to see your mama anytime soon.
You liar! You bring no ama over. Me English better than you Chinese.
It's over, Mears.
Unless you hand over Miss Dorothy.
Where is she?
Oh, sweet mystery. Last I found thee.
What about me?
Puppy love, Trevor. I thought it was a real thing until Chinko rescued me from unspeakable fate.
I would die for you, Miss Dorothy.
I love that.
Tell us what happened.
She called.
I hate to interrupt, but years ago, not
Sad to be alone in the world.
Where were we before all of that white slave trading, kidnapping, and the like? Oh yeah. Will you marry me? Poor as I am.
Poor as you are, because of his marriage I have mine, love has everything to do with it.
Hallelujah. Now it's off of the mask.
Matt?
I'm James Herbert Van Hosmer III, Vice President of Van Hosmer Enterprises Worldwide, second largest company on the planet.
So, it was all a lie. The circle line? Paper clips? That's not far from the truth, Millie. The fortune was founded in steel.
Miss Dorothy, you're in on this too?
I'm his sister, Dorothy Carnegie Mellon Vanderbilt Van Hosmer.
You see, every fortune hunter in this hemisphere was after Dorothy.
And James was squandering his time and money in the wrong kind of woman. So our darling mother sent us out into the real world.
With $25 each.
And with high hopes that we come back with truly sweet partners. And we have.
Several hundred Stenlocks, actually.
You included, John. See, Van Hosmer Worldwide Enterprises owns the Sincere Trust Insurance Company. I thought I recognized you, sir. Congratulations, John. Yeah.
So you see, Millie, you can marry your boss after all. Who cares?
I found myself a green glass slug.
Funny, I found myself an emerald. Have you seen the way they kiss in the movies?
Isn't it delightful?
She's the best darn stand I ever had.
Stand up, I type 50 words a minute.
crazy and weird, and she gets stressed, but so we just wanted to thank you this year.
Because of the talent behind it. So it's been a sheer joy to work with all of these kids, and thank you very much